So we have a video here from the P. What's up with Western women? Jesus Christ.
Bruh.
Hi folks, the Filipino P here, and I'm back on Daytona Beach. But this time, it's the ladies' turn as I ask them about men and relationships. This could get interesting. Why do you think more women aren't going overseas to look for a husband?
Oh, because it's easier for women to get a partner, like, I think.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, because, like, I wouldn't say no to you.
Did I just get prepositioned by an American woman? For those of you that aren't familiar with Daytona Beach, it's a vast expanse of white sand that attracts tourists from all over the world. No matter where you look, you'll find lounge chairs, sunbathers, sand castles, and the ever-present red, white, and blue. But aside from just being a place to enjoy the sun and surf, people come here to enjoy other activities as well, including some death-defying rides. What do you think of the United States in general?
I love living in the United States. I've been here all my life. There's so many different things that you can do here, from the Northeast to the Southwest, all the way to California, from New York. It's just so different, and there's just different cultures in every single state. There's always something to do.
Where are you from?
I'm from Massachusetts.
Awesome! What's the best thing about the United States?
I just think there's so many different opportunities here with jobs.
What's the worst thing about the U.S.? There are many.
There's gun violence. There's racial oppression.
There we go,
there's a lot of
dude.
different things here that
There we go. There's the talking points, boys. Nailed it.
I just wish it was a little bit different. But I really do love living here, and I'm glad that I was born here.
What's your definition of feminism?
Feminism, I just think it is having genders have equal rights to each other. I feel like men get more of a leverage over women.
Oh, yeah? How?
The pay, for example.
There we go.
Women are often shamed
Bruh.
to their bodies, and I feel like men do have it a lot easier than women do.
So, what's a man's role in a relationship?
I definitely think is to provide and to protect the woman in the relationship.
So we got to provide and protect, but also they want to be equal. So you got to lay down your life, but pay me the same. Pay me the same, dog. Because apparently that myth has not been busted yet in her brain. All right. Oh, there's a war, you got to go and fight it. A ditch, you got to go in and die? Yep, man, that's a man's job. Oh, no. We're not about this when the draft comes. I don't want equal rights. What happened? Like, men do that war thing. Gross. I can't get my nails dirty. It's a clown show, bro.
Men are usually more bigger and stronger, so
we're not either.
To protect and to provide. I definitely do want someone that allows me to be me and doesn't dim my light a little bit. Like, we understand each other's roles in each other's lives, but it's just like, you are not in any way, shape, or form to tell me to be different. Like, I just want someone who accepts me as me and obviously can provide for me, care for me.
And in return, what can you provide to the man?
Well, definitely, like, I'm a working woman, a nurturer. It's in our nature as women.
Right. So what's more important, love or money?
Love is everywhere. Like, I love my family. Family is such a huge, like, thing to me. My friends are a huge thing. But, like, when people say, like, money isn't everything, it's like, in this world, you need money. If I didn't have money, I wouldn't be able to be here right now.
On a scale of 1 to 10, what would you rate yourself physically?
I say I am an 11. I say you're an 11. I say everyone's an 11.
Wow, very generous. What do you think of the United States as a whole, as a country? Do you think it's a good country to live in?
Yeah, I mean, I've lived here my whole life, so I don't know anything else. You know what I mean? Obviously, like, I see the issues that we have.
Okay, what are those? I'm intrigued.
With this new age of social media and, like, technology and stuff, I feel like a lot of it has kind of pushed the kind of, like, toxic masculinity.
There it is, dude. There it is. No brains. There it is. Simultaneously happy she lives in America, but also hates how oppressed she is, how toxic masculinity is. Hasn't even stepped outside of the United States just to be able to compare how the West is doing, the pinnacle of civilizations, the most powerful nation to ever exist, America. She has not stepped foot in other countries to see how different it is. Damn.
That kind of thinking and ideology forward, and especially in, like, recent years. So I feel like that would probably be, like,
The worst.
one of the worst things, yeah.
Okay.
I think a lot of women would probably agree with that.
What's your definition of feminism?
I don't know. I just think it's letting women be and do whatever they want to do. Let them exist in their own space. Yeah, I would say simple things like equality. That sounds really simple, right? But it's not how, that's not the world we live in today.
That's not the world you live in. What can't you do? Are you not giving out loans? Are you turned down for jobs? If I remember correctly, you're pushed through the door. Diversity and inclusion. You don't even have merit. Simply what's in between your legs could get you hired at a company because they have to fill a quota. That's insane, bro. What? Okay. Google did an internal audit. They found out they were overpaying their women and they were underpaying the males because they were trying to overcorrect for the wage gap. This shit is wild, dude. I'm telling you, it's so crazy living out here in Eastern Europe. Boy, oh boy, why didn't I leave earlier? Holy hell.
I think on a daily basis, women just always have to face
What's insane is, look, she's about to say discrimination.
Because
wow, dude, you're being discriminated. Incredible in the West. You don't know discrimination. Go to the Middle East. You'll see discrimination. Okay, you'll see gender differences. It's crazy, dude, that they talk like this. And you have to take this as your wife potentially. This IQ genius right here, over 9,000 IQ, right here is somebody's potential wife. Somebody may wife this up. And you have to have kids with this person. And this person you have to trust to not F you over in the legal system in America. Why? And then they wonder by 2030, 45% of women are going to be lonely with no man. How? This is going to share half your genes and produce your legacy? You're what? A tarred kid? Are you even confident these genetics are sufficient? Would you want to sprout your seed with this woman? Come on, man. Think about your sons. If more men were thinking about their future sons and less with their little member downstairs, these women would not be getting looked at. Unfortunate. Hey man, just wanted to thank you for the videos that actually helped me improve little by little. I started watching a couple months back and I decided I didn't want another bug-eating sandwich guy. Oh, you didn't want to be one. Good shit, man. Started exercising. Thanks, Smoke, for the 20, brother. Dude, I'm not damning my seed on subpar genes like this.
They're women, and the whole issue with should women be allowed to have abortions, but who should be making the decisions on whether or not women are able to have those abortions, and that entire conversation. I'm kind of like, whatever women want to do. It's their bodies. I think it should be their choice. Plenty of friends in college who have had unwanted pregnancies, and they have decided, because they could at that time, to get those abortions.
Snitching. You see that? I got plenty of friends who are getting pumped and dumped cream-filled pies all day. All my girlies in college. That's what they're going to college for, bro. You think this one had brains? Like she graduated with something worthwhile? We got 9,000 IQ genius over here hanging around with chicks that are getting cream pied. All of them have had abortions. These are your wives. The new shit is going to be called Getting Logan Paul'd. If you stay in the West, bro, you're getting that Logan Paul pack. You're smoking on that Logan Paul pack, dude. Oh my God. Give him the old Nina Agdal treatment.
They're 19, 20 years old, just starting their adult lives. Like, they were not ready.
But, though you guys have contraception, why not just use contraception in the first place?
Even when women go on birth control and stuff, it's not 100% effective, and people still get pregnant from that.
What is more important, love or money?
I just think it's okay to want both and to look for both.
What would you rate yourself on a scale of 1 to 10, physically?
Rate myself?
Yeah.
I would just say a 10 out of 10. Like, that's kind of the mindset I always want to have.
Hi there, Anastasia. How are you doing today?
Hi, I'm so good.
So good.
So good, yeah. How are you?
Okay. So where are you from?
I'm from Russia. I'm from Siberia.
From Russia with love. Are you here permanently in the U.S.?
Yeah.
Do you like it here?
Oh, so much. It's paradise.
Paradise.
Yeah.
Do you like the weather here in Florida?
Florida, yeah.
Okay.
Sunshine.
Bro, she's coming from Siberia. No shit, Florida is paradise. Her outlook on men and society in general being in the United States is going to be completely different than the turds before her who are so spoiled at having everything at their fingertips, they have to find something to complain about. This one's just like the weather, fuck, the people, the laws. I'm not freezing to death. There's not permafrost under my feet. There's sand and sunlight. This is the greatest country on earth.
Sunshine.
Yeah, that's why it's the Sunshine State.
Yeah, Sunshine State.
Yeah. So is it like gender roles there? Like man, wife stay at home? Is it the same? Is it like that there?
In Russian, so traditional. Men, women, kids, it's all, and don't like men with men, girl with girls. It's don't like in Russia, and in America it's so normal.
So normal. Okay. Did it
Yeah, she's talking about friendship. It's very weird to see men hanging around women that they're not actively sleeping with. And that shit's being pushed as normal. Part of the reason why divorce rates are so low in some of these other countries in Eastern Europe and other parts of the world, and she may be talking about sexuality too, but just a step back, besides the L and the G, men, my father doesn't hang around other women. My mother never hung around other men. Everybody from their generation doesn't hang around the opposite sex unless the significant other is present, period. This whole guy friends and girlfriends is bullshit. Now, sexuality, that's a whole different thing. She may be talking about that too, but I'm going to smoke. Thanks, brother. I was tired of looking like the Men in Black aliens. So I've been at it for 2 months, being as consistent as I can be. I've been giving books a try too. Hopefully in a year I can make the change I want. Keep up the good work. Thanks, brother. Appreciate the support.
surprise you to see that here?
No, it's not surprised me because I watch YouTube channel and I know culture in America, and it's okay.
In your culture, is sex before marriage okay? Because you mentioned it's very traditional.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's okay. It's normal.
It's normal there as
Yeah.
well? Okay.
Yeah. Russian is a very traditional country, but not so much traditional.
Okay. What do you like about the U.S.? Is it a good country to live?
It's very good country, and this have free and this have opinion.
Free speech? You can.
Yeah, free speech. And now in Russia, people don't have talk free, and it's problem. And in this country, I have free.
You can talk freely.
Yeah.
So if you can think of one thing that you don't like about here, what would it be?
I like always. I like all in America people, food, or I like.
Okay.
Come to USA.
Come to USA.
It is best country.
What is your meaning of feminism?
From my perspective, I guess I would say it's like having a confidence and like an independence about yourself.
Okay.
I don't even think I've like looked up the definition of feminism in a while, but
Okay.
for the most part, it's just like, what is feminism? I don't even know what that means. It's like a really funny like part of your channel.
Well, do you think there are rights that men are enjoying that women
Oh,
don't?
100%. Yeah, 100%. That's
Okay.
just what it is.
Can you give me an example?
And they have like thousands of years ahead of us because they was initially the one running the country in
Okay.
America, and like we couldn't even vote, we couldn't even do. Oh, that's raining now.
I know, it's raining. No, come
They
on.
just have like thousands of years ahead of us, like
Okay.
running stuff. So like things are in their perspective. I feel like. Yep.
Alright.
So point is like yes, there still is work to be done.
What do you think of the United States in general? Is it a good country or a bad country?
Good or bad, I think we have like some good, but for the most part, like we have a lot of work to do still.
As a whole, the United States, what do you think of it? What's the best about your country?
We're pretty free.
Pretty free,
Pretty
yes.
free at the moment, I think.
What is feminism anyway? What
Man,
do you...
I don't know. I don't go along with that. I'm old school.
Old school. Okay.
Yeah,
Perfect.
No, I'm pretty old school with it.
Do you
With
think
women.
you guys have achieved equality between men and women?
No, but I don't think there should be that much equality between them. You know?
Perfect.
Men, they do work harder. You know, that's again the reality of things.
So I stopped for a few minutes to feed the seagulls, and this time I brought some nice fresh crackers. In no time, I had quite a hungry flock of seagulls. Hey, a flock of seagulls! your shirt.
Thank you. I'm
I
feeling
have a
very
bikini.
patriotic.
Yeah, I have a bikini with same color.
Yeah, good.
I beat. Awesome. Have a good one.
Thank you,
Thanks.
you too. Nice meeting you.
Have you heard of the term passport bros?
Passport bros?
Yeah.
No.
No?
I could kind of think of what it would mean.
Okay, what do you think that is?
Two gay bros.
Two gay bros, okay. So what about this? What do you think of a man who goes overseas to look for a wife because he can't find a quality woman here? Do you think there are quality women here though?
Oh yeah, there's plenty of them. But I guess maybe he just couldn't get one. Ooh.
Why do you think?
Plenty of them. When the one before was like, all my friends had abortions in college. Women are oppressed. Masculinity is toxic. We don't get paid as much. And they wonder why men are going overseas. Oh, maybe you just couldn't get laid. You just couldn't find a bitch. Fucking incel. Like, that's it, dude. That's it. That's all they got. And the next line of attacks is, you fucking just a predator going overseas where these poor women that can't speak English. Okay, bro. Go on a fucking diet.
I think more women aren't doing the same thing, like going overseas to look for a husband.
Oh, because it's easier for women to get a partner. Like, I think.
Okay.
I mean, yeah. Because, like, I wouldn't say no to you.
Did I just get prepositioned
Jesus
by an
Christ,
American
bro.
woman? If you could change just one thing about men, what would it be?
Their entitlement.
Entitlement.
Yeah.
Tell me about it.
I
Why
feel
are they
like-
so entitled?
I don't understand why, but they feel entitled to, like, either women or money or cars or whatever. Entitlement, totally. Especially white men.
Do you think there's equality of sexes here in America? No.
You
Why is
what,
that?
devil?
I don't know why it is, but there's definitely not. I mean, it's just from statistically speaking, not for, like, anything with jobs or, yeah, anything in that regard. Definitely not.
Okay. Do you think there are rights that men have that women don't?
Yeah, well, there's like, they're reproductive, like not governed by law
What
for
the
men,
hell?
it is for women. Thank you. It was nice to meet you. What's your
You
name?
too. My name is P. Well, guys, check this out. The Peabody didn't tell me I had to perform while I was here. I wasn't able to practice my dance move. Have you ever heard the term passport bros?
No.
No? What do you think if a man feels like he can't find a quality woman here in America? That's why he goes abroad to find a wife.
Come on.
Okay, that seems fine by me.
Nothing wrong with that,
No,
right?
not really.
Okay. Why do you think more women aren't doing the same thing, like going abroad, look for a husband?
I feel like there's more quality women than there are quality men. I feel like the pool of quality men is like a little bit less. So you would think more women would be going to other countries.
What do you think is the imbalance? Why is that?
Women are more flexible, we're more forgiving, we're more, I just feel like we're a little easier to get along, and I feel like sometimes we bend a little too much maybe.
Right.
I feel like men generally, once something is said or done that they don't like, then they're moving along. I feel like women are great at multitasking.
Oh.
I feel like we're really good at planning.
Stop the cap.
Listening.
Stop the cap.
So, there's a few things they could work on. I just recently today had a discussion with my husband actually about some of these things.
Okay. Do you think there is equality of the sexes in America?
No, not exactly.
Why is
No.
that?
Because women are still being paid less than men generally.
Paid less because
Yes.
you're a woman?
Yes, statistically they say that women tend to still be paid a little bit less than men.
Isn't it illegal though?
I don't know if it's necessarily something that's being done overtly, but it's sort of like when I've heard that various studies that are saying that there's still a gap between men and women in the workplace.
The pay gap, okay. So it's not a myth?
No, I don't think it's a myth at all. No.
So if women are paid less than men, why aren't companies just hiring women? Aren't they gonna
Wouldn't it
save
be
a lot?
cheaper?
Yeah, save a lot of money.
That's a good question.
Okay. What is your definition of feminism?
I mean, being there for women and supporting them to make up for the gap that we see in how men are treated. Women are more highly criticized for what they wear. Women are just more policed and judged, I feel like.
Is sex okay before marriage?
I think it is, yeah. No, I'm not in any way bothered by that.
Okay. Some people would say, do you want to check the merchandise before purchasing it, right?
Yeah. Because if it's not good, then it's not.
No
That's not something
returns?
sustainable.
No
Yeah.
returns, no refunds, no exchange. Okay. So do you care if your partner had a lot of partners in the past? Okay. So do you guys discuss, is it like a big deal here for, let's say, a high body count in your culture?
I think that's more put on women. So
Okay.
women that have high body counts are looked down on. I personally don't care. It's not something that bothers me. It's just life experience, honestly.
What do you think of the United States in general? In general.
It's just life experience, boys. Who's putting a ring on that? Life experience. Perfect. Someone is gonna get Logan Pauled yet again.
It's not my favorite place,
Oh, okay.
honestly.
Why is that?
A lot of old white men deciding things that they shouldn't.
Oh
be
my
deciding.
God, dude. Look how indoctrinated they are. Old white men. Old white men, especially white men. Old white men. You see what the colleges are teaching women? And they wonder why men are leaving in droves, especially white men. That's crazy, dude. If there was ever a narrative of society hating you, it's white men. That shit is crazy, dude. Wow. What was that old Bill Burr joke where you're both sitting in the jacuzzi? Like white women are complaining about society, yet they sit at the tippy top above white men. They have the most privilege. Isn't that wild? Dude, that's so crazy. White men, imagine, have built up the country, takes credit for inventions, whatever European, countries as well. The West as a whole, quote, white nations, right, are the most hated. And then now it's white men are hated. But the person benefiting the most was there alongside and benefits to this day. Yeah, her dad's white. She's white. She has the most privilege in society. White women have the most privilege and is complaining against the men that put her on this pedestal. Isn't that crazy? So white men bled, fought wars, took over lands, did all this crazy shit, came out victorious in history, in our current timeline, puts women on top of the pedestal. They have the easiest lives, quote, white women. They were there the entire time. And now that they sit at the tippy top, they're complaining, bro, life's too easy. We got it too good. Shit should have been perfect. Wow, that's crazy. How we came to be where white American women are hating on white American men is so wild to me, dude. That's crazy. Meanwhile, white men are cleaning up house with Latinas, with Asian women, with black women, where they're going out and finding women that appreciate them. In the dating statistics, white men are the most sought after. They get the most responses back. Apparently not from American white women, though, because they're the devil. Jesus, that's crazy, dude. And that's some shit I can't imagine. Actually, I could probably imagine because I grew up in Atlanta, too. And some of the vitriol my boys were going through with some of their girlfriends. I'm talking about my black friends growing up. My best friend was black growing up. And he had so many troubles dating black women. And a lot of the stuff the black manosphere talks about between black women and black men is fucking wild, man. It's really crazy. I feel for all the brothers out there that want to have strong black families and just fucking can't find one good one, dude. It's a fucking struggle, boys. Apparently, white men are going through some same shit, dude. Isn't that wild? What's happening? Who's pulling the strings at the top? Where the men are being hated on by the women of each race. It's like it's starting. Are Latinas about to hate Latino men too? Are Asian women going to start hating Asian men too? Like that's next, right?
Especially towards women. I mean, it feels like it's very directly towards women.
Have you traveled outside the United States?
No, not really.
So, what do you think of a man who says he can't find a quality woman here, so he goes abroad to find a wife?
Nothing wrong with that. My husband is American and he couldn't find a nice woman here. So,
Okay. So he went.
he didn't have to go anywhere. I came here. Born and raised in Russia.
What do you think of the current situation between Russia and Ukraine?
I pray to God that something happens to the evil, which is Putin, and that man is no longer around. If Putin is gone, I believe the war will be over. It's a tragedy. I myself is a quarter Ukrainian. My father's half Ukrainian. We have the same blood. And it's literally sad to see a brother killing brother. And a lot of Russian people, whether they're still in Russia or they live in other countries, a lot of them are very misguided, very ignorant, and a lot of animosity towards Ukrainian people. And I can't explain it. I don't know why. And it's very, very sad to me.
What do you think of America?
It's my home now.
Do you love it here?
I do.
Okay.
I do. I would not go back to live in Russia. Just couldn't.
If you could change just one thing about men, what would it be?
one thing I would definitely change is for men to man up and be a man. Men are very soft nowadays. The new generation. I'm talking about the new generation. You know, the 20s, the young guys, softies, not enough toughness in them. But I think it all has to do with the parenting. A lot of broken families.
You see? Do you see Soviet Russia woman right here? Do you see the way she's talking about? Men need to man up. Men need to be tougher. Stop making broken homes. Why are they so soft? She has another word. Soft is the nice way of putting it. They have another word for those kinds of men. It's very derogatory. Do you see the difference? None is woke. We need to accept everybody. We need to tolerate weakness. You should be weak. You should cry. None of this whack shit.
Has to be a father figure, has to be a mother figure for the good balance.
Do you think there's equality of the sexes here?
Equality of the sexes in the United States?
Yeah.
Whole lot more than in other countries, I'll tell you that much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but why are they saying, like, we want this, we want that?
You know what? For some people, it's just never enough. This country is beautiful. It's great. They like to whine, and it's also because they have not seen life of women in other parts of the world. If you want to cry about inequality and women not having enough rights, how about you first take a trip to Russia, you take a trip to India, and see how long you last there, and see how much rights women have there, and then come back to the United States, and let's talk to you then.
Yeah.
Nailed it. Super based, grounded people. I told you find them all over Eastern Europe. That's the predominant way of thinking out here too. Instinctual messages. Thanks for the timbre. I live right by here, bro. I'm getting my passport and coming to visit you. LOL. At least try before the asteroid arrives.
Yeah, and I think they'll appreciate more what they have here.
No, absolutely, absolutely. If you want to have rights and be equal to men in many aspects of life, you come to the United States. You know, I came here with $80 in my pocket when I was 21 years old. I worked very hard. I put myself through school. I have everything I can possibly imagine, and I believe I am living the American dream. And I could never achieve what I have today in the United States if I would have stayed in Russia. I can tell you that much.
In the last video, I said I was so surprised at how
Nailed it. That was another P video.